dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call the twilight.
I got love for you, no lie. I give my best, I try. Someday we'll touch the sky. You're an angel, little baby. Wipe all your tears away. I know it's been crazy, but keep your head up high.
Foot chase through the projects, dodging foreign objects. Street knowledge, I should've went to college. Odds stacked against me, surviving off instinct. 3 blocks from the precinct. Lil' homie caught a case, others lost family members. Product of his environment, projects produce violence in the middle of the streets, cause that's how we eat. Just I rap about the trap don't mean I ain't about peace.
We must stand together, all together.
This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call the twilight.
We must stand together, all together as one. United we must stand.
You know how you get the joke like a little scare? Ooh,
Yeah, like
yeah,
like when Coco was here that time.
yeah.
Welcome to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
And this is Kiana.
And this program is being brought to you as part of the New Image Project of the Community Development and Training Center, aka CDAT.
See that?
And we would like to thank y'all for tuning in, helping us to redefine what's cool, because smart is
The new
gangsta.
baby.
And if you don't know, now you know.
Now you know.
Now you know.
Mm-hmm.
Dan, what's good, man? First one on this morning, Dan and Tiffany. I appreciate y'all.
I wish you know what? We're gonna have to get Dan and Tiffany like a prize.
Yeah, we do.
We got to get them like something.
Yeah, we do. They rocking with us real heavy, real heavy. What's good, y'all?
It was the weekend. It's Monday.
It's Motivational Monday. Yeah, it is.
How was your weekend? I saw some pictures. Y'all,
Oh man, I had a good weekend.
you did.
Yeah. So started Friday. You know, we do Friday Night Done Right.
Mm-hmm.
And so Friday Night Done Right was amazing. We did Flick and Float.
Mm-hmm.
So we had the movie screen out there. Them sure wasn't studying that movie screen though.
They probably wasn't.
Yeah, they was not studying that movie screen. They was all in the pool doing their thing. 94 kids.
Ooh.
Yeah. And
Y'all consistent.
It's consistently 90 plus. So yeah, we're trying to get to 110. Is like if we get so 115 is the cap. And we trying to get to 110 because that way you know we
So
still
if you got
room for the
94, you know, we got a lot of kids. Maybe I put in a group chat that all us gotta come.
Come on, man.
Then we'll make you
Come on.
we'll make you
Come
110.
on. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. And also want to thank the volunteers that come out. It's light work though. The children are very well behaved. They get it. Like, you know, once we kind of set the standard of what's expected, like they hold it, you know what I mean? So we don't have no problems out of the children, no problems out of nobody. It's all just a lovely
time
experience.
Now, did y'all have the fun day, the family fun day again?
And so that was Saturday.
Yeah.
so Saturday was family fun day. Rowdies in the park. Shout out to the volunteers and those who came out. And those who made time, because I know Saturday was a lot going on. And so for those who came, they made time to be there. And I appreciate that. So we had great vendors, lots of information, and had free ice cream for everybody. We started out just going to do it for seniors, but we ended up doing it for everybody. So it's like 200 cups of ice cream that was put out, and lots of good information. Everybody got a prize. Everybody got something that they can take with them. And Yeah, family fun day on Saturday was amazing. So yeah, great
I keep
weekend.
on saying, Child Spark keep on showing you how
Yeah,
it's supposed to be
yeah,
done.
we having fun this summer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then on August the 9th, the St. Pete Kids Got Talent showcase and back to school extravaganza from 11 to 2. Still looking for youth ages 5 to 15 to sign up. And then I talked to Mo and the team. So we have a few now. We're not trying to get too many, acts, I would call it, right? But we still have space for a few more. So if you want to get your child or your children's group to come in and showcase their talent, y'all can do that. Go to the Facebook page, the Child Spark Neighborhood Association Facebook page. You'll be able to get information on how you can register, how you can sign up, and how you can participate. So yeah, St. Pete Kids Got Talent. That's what's next.
Okay.
Yeah. We doing thing.
Yeah.
How was your weekend?
It was good overall. So I was looking for some soursop. I did find some, and I'm gonna put.
Crew got soursop.
He was sold out.
Okay. Because everybody's looking for soursop. Right? Okay.
I'm gonna get me a soursop tree.
Okay.
Like I really want to live this holistic lifestyle. I don't think people understand. Like it really is kind of where it's at. I want to and it's in my mind. I'm there. But
that's where it starts.
Everything
starts in the mind.
So somebody has to take the step, and since it's me that want to do it, I guess I have to take the step too.
Yeah, kind of. It sounds like
but
that's a good way to go.
We surprised my Uncle Cecil for a birthday dinner at Bassam's.
Okay. Never been to Bassam's. That's the first time hearing about it.
Yeah, St. Pete, by St. Pete Clearwater Airport. Bassam's. Am I saying it right?
Maybe right. Carrie, thank you.
Good morning, Carrie. That my weekend was.
Yeah, surprise parties are always good.
Yeah,
when you're the one doing the surprise. I don't like to be surprised.
You don't. I like a good surprise.
I like
a good I
like knowing what's happening. Yeah, I struggle with like I remember my wife. She surprised me with a gangster party for my birthday. I'm trying to think it was a few years back. Beautiful experience, great time, but just like I was surprised. Like I knew something was happening, but I didn't know what was happening. So I was surprised, but I wasn't surprised. It wasn't like a total surprise. Like I knew something was going on.
You just didn't know what it was.
I didn't know what it was that was going on.
So what about surprises you don't like? Just tell me. I can probably guess.
I don't know. I just don't feel like I just that anticipate. Like again, knowing something's going on, but not knowing what's going.
It's the organizer in you.
Organizing, yeah. And it's just again knowing something is happening, but not knowing what it is. Like that mystery, that anticipation.
I like a good surprise. If I don't know, that's fine because I'm gonna organize it anyway, right?
Okay, yeah.
But if you can get me, and I like. Yeah, I'm like,
And then I had to, and this with that particular surprise, what I ended up doing was just like, okay, I'm just gonna hold myself down. Because if I would have pulled a string and pushed, I probably could have found out what was happening. Emily was good. I could have found out what the deal was.
But you wanted it to be a surprise.
I was like, I don't want to ruin the surprise.
Right. So you're not as okay.
Because I could have ruined the surprise.
Because sometimes there's something going, like you say, something going on, but you don't know exactly what it is.
Yeah, I know which one of my children I could have pressed and got the.
So funny. We threw my mama a surprise party, right?
Yeah.
And so my niece Giselle, we tell nothing.
Okay.
Because she's telling it all.
She gonna spill
they told her like the last minute, like, okay, we're doing a surprise party for your grandma. So my mama talked to them every day, right?
Okay.
So my mama talked to her. She rushed and get off the phone, right? And she's like, "Ooh, that was so hard. I almost told her."
She was like, "Oh my God, almost." She had to like.
She's like, "I had to hurry up and get off the phone."
Before I let her know,
you just found out 2 seconds ago.
She was struggling to keep it down. Wow. All right, so let's do Would You Rather, and then after the break, y'all, we do have a special guest. We have school board member Caprice Edmond in the building. She's coming in to talk about the federal funding that was frozen, and also just giving us an update on what's happening with the school board.
Because we're going back.
Yeah. Back to school is August 11th, I want to say. 11th to 12th, but school board member will make sure that we have the actual date because I ain't got to worry about that too much no more. So we'll be talking about that. We do have an Ask Kiana, and it's going to be live. But before we do that, we have Would You Rather.
Would You Rather?
And Would You Rather is brought to you by Jerish Martin LLC. So when you're looking for high quality entertainment curation and top tier event stage management, look no further than Jerish Martin. Jerish Martin LLC offers professional entertainment consulting, artist coordination, and event management services to bring your next event to life, ensuring a seamless and exciting experience for your audience. And they are the sponsors of Would You Rather. So, would you rather? Oh, speaking of control, how about this? Would you rather have absolute control of your schedule, but constant pressure to perform, or complete freedom from pressure, but no control over your time?
Okay, say that one more time.
Would you rather have absolute control over your schedule, but constant pressure to perform? So you can do whatever you want to do when you want to do it, but you got the pressure to perform. Or complete freedom from pressure, but no control over your time. No pressure, but you always got to go where the thing that's demanding your time.
I think I'm going with A, Alex.
Okay. Control of your schedule, but the pressure to perform.
I'm okay because I think I'm always there. I'm controlling my schedule, and I have the pressure that I have to perform. So I'm comfortable here.
Okay, I'm good where I am. Yeah. I hear that.
I'm okay with that. I mean, it's okay to have to. Yeah. This is what we practice for, right? Yeah, this is kind of like what we get ready for. So yeah.
So complete freedom from pressure, but no control over your time. Not your thing.
I have to have control over my this is why I can't work a regular 9 to 5. I will feel like I'm in prison. Like if I had to get
you saw my face, right? Because that was my summer last year, right?
Right. And what we said, like your bid almost over with.
Oh yeah, right.
But no, like we
oh man, that's tough.
I'm like, I realized if I had to go and clock in every day at a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
And no shade to anybody to do it because I think it's amazing.
Those are the people who make the world go round.
They are
thank you.
But the fact that I would do it if I had to.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I would feel like I'm in prison.
Yeah, it's tough after you've had the ability to have control over your time, and then to not be able to control your time. It's like somebody.
It's like a wild animal that somebody's trying to tame now. Yeah. And you know how the horse buck.
Yeah.
That'll be.
Yeah. So put it in the chat. I saw Carrie said, "I'm with Kiana. Hey, that control over your schedule, knowing that you do have the pressure to perform." And so y'all let us know, what would you do? Tiffany usually respond on these things. Mama Blue, let us know. I saw Mama Blue also at Fun Day, so thank you. For your consistent.
Mama Blue just showed if you hear I love Mama Blue's support. I always say that
amazing. So put it in the chat. We'll leave it there for a minute. But would you rather have absolute control over your schedule but constant pressure to perform, or complete freedom from pressure but no control of your time? I take the pressure and the control of the schedule. It's life of an entrepreneur, right?
It is.
Yeah. All right, and also we want to let you know that 99 Jams podcast studio is ready and open for rental. So if you'd like to film, shoot, or record your podcast, we have space here at 99 Jams studio, and it's ready, open for you to use. And your first show is free.
Yep.
How about that? And if you'd like to get more information, you can call 813-419-2035, and you can book your session. And again, the 99 Jams podcast studio is ready and open for rental. We wanted to let you know that. And also just want to remind you that the utility rates are changing. This is our public service announcement. So utility rate changes are coming to St. Pete in October. To be here before you know it. Attention residents, changes to your water, wastewater, stormwater, reclaimed water, and sanitation utility rates are being considered by the City Council for the upcoming fiscal year, which starts October 1st. Why the increase?
Because they can, but go ahead.
The city is investing in modern infrastructure to prevent service disruptions, reduce flooding, and improve long-term resilience against climate change. These upgrades are critical to maintaining safe, reliable, clean water services for our community. Some key dates that you need to know: August 14th is when the council is set for the public hearing. And then September 5th is the public hearing, the second public hearing at City Hall, where you can come in, voice your concerns, talk about what you would rather have them do if you don't want to see them raise the rates. And you can also stay informed, make your voice heard, as well as exploring ways to conserve water, reduce your bill through rebates and programs offered by the city. If you have questions, you can visit stpete.org and get more details.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Public service announcements.
Story 727.
Yeah.
Listen, September 13th.
How's he going? Good morning.
Yes. The gala. We will be posting and up there. Get your tickets, get your tables. Let's support. It's gonna be a great night.
And I think that the camp is ending, right?
Yes.
Camp. Yeah. And I mean it's phenomenal. I love Story 727, the work that they're doing, the intentionality of the things that they're doing as well. And the fact that it was ain't nothing gonna stop us. Like they had that issue with the funding. Look, that seems to be a narrative, right? Funding freezes, funding not coming through, but they still were able to pull off the
but this lets you know that like your community is really here for you. Like they be like, oh, we need to get together, we need to support. Like we really do support each other, but we do not recognize it. Like a lot of times we think that like the first person who tell you no or you didn't get something, you stick on that. And you be like, oh, nobody. But then you seem like the 10 hands that did come in. Right. You're still only focused on that one that said, no, I'm not finna do it. But you forget about the 10 hands that came in and made sure that it happened. So I again, pushed everybody, you know, at the end of the show, I always say that, but push everybody to see how blessed you are.
Yes. Thank you. Please and thank you. And again, we have school board member Caprice Edmond. She's going to be in after the break at the top of the hour. But before we do that, I want to talk real quickly about this. Did you see the man caught at the concert with his side piece? That's been all over the internet. Yeah. What was your thoughts, reactions, commentary?
Stop cheating.
Okay, cheating in the next room.
You know, the funny, they was like, they first of all, they played it off. Like
that's what messed them up.
Like they was so
they playoff game,
but you know what?
Trash.
They never thought that they get caught because you know they in a private suite upstairs. You know they ain't just doing it like regular smuggler. Now if they was in the crowd with everybody else, they probably wouldn't have got caught.
Okay, but because they're in the suite.
Because they in the suite
and they was being sweet in the suite. She was like this comfortable.
She didn't have, but like how, like, but this is like, how comfortable do you have to be with somebody else? You and him both married. Like y'all just like,
oh my
we ain't gotta worry about them people today.
And that camera shine.
Oh boy.
Ooh. I think if they would have played it off different, it wouldn't have been a story. Like if they would
just started dancing,
kind of went with it, maybe she should have turned around and turned and kind of like you got to be ready for the,
but
she just turned around and like she was like, if I close my eyes, nobody will see me.
Nobody sees me. Nobody sees me. No, that's not me.
And then he ducked like he was ready to jump through whatever he was ready to jump. That was crazy. Yeah,
it is.
Wow.
It happens. So all men don't cheat, but all of them ain't faithful. And all women don't cheat.
I was about to say, hold on now.
All women don't cheat, but all of them ain't faithful either. You know?
Ain't loyal. So y'all, with that, we're going to take a real quick break. We'll be back again about 6-7 minutes after the hour. We have school board member Caprice Edmond. Is going to give us an education update on lots of things. And then also there's an event on Thursday that we're encouraging everybody to come to and participate in. So during the break, make sure that you like it, share it with your friends, and let them know that it's important information that's about to be shared. We'll be right back 6-7 minutes after the hour.
Yep.
We hear from a doctor in Gaza.
The doctor was telling me that his young son was asking for bread because they hadn't got any bread, and he said that he was just consoling him because I don't know how to give him bread.
unlawful possession of ammunition. He pleaded not guilty and was released on bail. Akiso Wandera reports from Nairobi.
Inside the Nairobi court, his supporters sang the Kenyan national anthem.
Group Palestine Action, which was
Like
recently
Like that.
We are back.
We are back. We are back. We are back.
And we want to welcome you back to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
And this is Kiana.
And this program is being brought to you as part of the New Image Project of the Community Development and Training Center, aka CDAT.
See that?
And we would like to thank y'all for tuning in, helping us to redefine what's cool, because smart is
The new
gangsta.
baby.
And if you don't know,
Now you know.
Now you
So yes, and we have a guest.
Yes, special guest.
Yeah.
In the
Well, is she
building.
really a guest?
I've been here before.
You've been here before.
About to say before and before.
Yeah, before and before. Not really a guest, but for those who don't know, we have our resident school board member, right? Caprice Edmond in the building, Pinellas County School Board member and vice chair of the school board, and representative of District 7. Thank you for being here this morning.
It's good to be here.
How are you?
Yes.
Well, I won't complain.
Mm.
You know, there's a lot going on. Great things are happening, and there are some challenges
I hear
that
that.
we'll get into. But overall, doing good.
I hear that. Taking the good with the bad, it sounds like. Yeah. Not overlooking that there is some good things that are happening.
That's called life, ain't it?
Yeah, that's what they say. No, that's not what they say. That's actually what it is.
Yeah.
And so school board member Edmond is here to provide some updates on education in the Pinellas County school system, spotlight the impact of this federal funding freeze, and encourage members to attend the upcoming PCS community forum that's happening on this Thursday, because if you say Thursday, July 24th, people think they got time.
Yeah.
You gotta say this Thursday.
This Thursday.
Yeah, a couple days after tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because you looking at it like it's already July 21st.
It really is. And school's about to start. And so
I bet you I know who know school about to start.
Who?
Them parents.
Oh yeah,
they count now.
Can't wait.
When y'all get y'all step children back.
so first things first, starting with the good news. The school system, the district actually earned an A again, right?
Mm-hmm.
So congratulations for that. But what we need to know is, what does that mean? Like, what does the school district having an A mean for families, teachers, and students?
So the district has earned an A for the second year in a row.
Okay.
And these are based off of Florida state standards and how they do school grades. Pinellas County, compared to other counties, is 13th in the state with the highest score, which says a lot about the work that parents, community members, teachers, district staff have been doing to improve proficiency throughout the district, as well as the learning gains and the COVID slide. Just a few years ago, we were implementing programs, putting in resources to combat the COVID slide. And here we are today, a couple years after the new FAST test implementation, the district has earned an A again.
Mm-hmm.
And on that note, we were talking earlier about school grades.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
School grades are publicly available on the Florida Department of Education website, and we have lots to celebrate. There are no F schools.
Okay. Nice.
No D schools.
Okay.
According to the state's rating in Pinellas County. No D's, no F's.
Love that.
Time where that's all people were talking about.
What the D's and F's? Yeah.
Yeah, because they were like, that's an F school. Oh, that's a D school. I don't want my baby to go there. Yeah. That was a thing. That was
So
really
there
a
are
thing.
no D's, there are no F's. I'm just sharing this in groups so that I think.
And then we have Lakewood High School is now a B.
Okay. Shout out to Lakewood, Hollywood High.
Yeah.
You said the first time.
Yeah.
Because I saw a video from Council Member Corey Gibbons acknowledging that. Give me the significance of the Lakewood B grade. Like what makes that, noteworthy?
It's noteworthy because it speaks to the hard work of district staff members, community members, parents, and the students with increasing those scores. I just mentioned that some of our other schools are maintaining the C grade right now, which is also okay. It's good.
Sure.
No D's, no F's. And again, there's always rooms for improvement, and everybody's working hard to keep those scores up. But again, Lakewood, they have new leadership, upgrades in facilities, lots of new initiatives going on, and they're making it happen. So kudos to them, and kudos to all of our schools that have maintained their good grades or have increased. John Hopkins Middle School, Maximo, those are two other schools.
I was going to ask you about
from a C to a B.
I was going to ask you about the schools that were the topic of conversation 2015 under that banner of the Failure Factory articles and all of that stuff. Now we know we take issue with that language, but how are those schools doing? Like the 5 schools how they doing these days?
Well,
10 years later,
Campbell Park has been a B school for the past 2 years. Gulfport, B school, past 2 years. Lakewood Elementary, B school, past 2 years. Maximo was a C last year, is now a B. Melrose, B, past 2 years.
Okay.
So
these they all doing their thing. To think if they were the problem, so they were like our D's and F schools, and they're like, okay, what we gonna do? And now, hey, they went to school.
Yeah. What would you attribute the success to? Just kind of how were they able to turn it around, and what are some of the lessons learned and how to be successful?
Well, it's been a lot of intentionality. We all know that early learning is key.
Yeah.
So the district and the Ed foundations and community supporters, early support of early literacy was key. Tapping into pre-K programs. What does K2 education look like? We can't just wait until they hit the 3rd grade to see who's struggling. So again, the early literacy initiatives, the reading programs, they're doing UFly and different things to support those schools, which is great. You may have heard that Campbell Park had a community resource center that was located at Johns Hopkins. So just trying to put in those supports where needed was key. We know that the school system is responsible for education. And I know from being an educator and a parent myself that children have more needs that go out the scope of the school system. So it's been a community effort and intentionality from district staff to focus on literacy. If a child can read, they can do other things. They can add, they can subtract. When we're addressing the needs of their social, emotional health, putting in those outside resource that might be needed to support the family. That's another positive. And many of the schools have social workers, guidance counselors, psychologists, the village captain. So again, investment in those schools is key and continues to be a priority of the district.
And speaking of investment in the schools, let's talk about this federal funding freeze, which sounds like a disinvestment in schools. And what would the impact, like, of all of these great things that you just said, and how
that was going to be my question,
how the success of that, is through these investments. Let's talk about this federal funding freeze. Maybe for those who don't know, maybe you can start by telling us what happened with the freeze, and then we can talk about what's the impact.
Every time I come with my handy dandy. So
she's always prepared.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So I just want to give you a timeline of things, so that will ultimately lead up to why the meeting is happening Thursday. So on June 30th, we were notified of the federal funding freeze impacting states and districts nationwide to the tune of $6 billion. And again, this happened because they wanted to vet where the grants and fundings were going and what was being done with those funds to make sure that it wasn't conflicting with law or priorities. So
priorities.
Hey, that's a whole
nother thing. Yeah.
But then on July 15th, as you know, well, some people may not know, so I'm going to take this personal privilege.
Sure.
The school board cannot discuss things individually. So I can't call a colleague and talk about an education issue that we can vote on.
Sunshine. Yeah, the sunshine law.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the time that we could meet was at our board meeting on July 15th. So that's where Superintendent Hendrick provided information regarding the federal funding freeze, and the board discussed potential next steps. And I do have to give kudos to people who are able to email the board, come to the board meetings, because I'm speaking as an individual can say that somebody from the crowd was saying that there should be a town hall. There should be, this information should be disseminated to stakeholders, parents. You should be sending letters. So in my mind, I came to the meeting saying, oh, we need to send a letter. We need to advocate.
Right.
But it was that one person that said, should hold a town hall. I was like, I like that. So there was board discussion and consensus amongst 6 of the board members, because there was only 6 board members there at the time, 6 out of 7. So everybody agreed that yes, we should have a town hall. Yes, we should send letters. I specifically requested that we send a letter to the people holding the money.
Yes.
Let's contact them, show them or tell them how this is impacting Pinellas County. So all of that has happened. And the date was set to be July 24th. This Thursday.
Couple days after tomorrow.
You find out on the 15th. You take action on the 15th. You get on it. You send out the emails. Make sure there's a town hall. You send out to the parents, the stakeholders, the whole 9 yards, everybody that's in the audience.
Right. And I want to pause for a second too, because I appreciate that. And the town hall being hosted literally 2 weeks, maybe 10 days after this meeting, when you all find out, you all can have a conversation. What would you say to those who say, well, Largo's too far and it's not accessible? Why are you doing it in Largo?
Well, there's multiple reasons that it's being hosted in Largo. As we talked about earlier, school's about to start. So much of our communications team is elsewhere. helping with our professional development at Embrace, getting our schools ready. So we don't have the capacity to have our small team to go everywhere.
Okay.
And then on another, we hold meetings at the administration building.
Okay.
So it's already set to go.
Okay.
For the live streaming component.
I got
and
you.
then it has the capacity to hold the people in this right in the middle of the county.
Okay, gotcha. So yeah, because I think a lot of people underestimate the effort it takes to put the show on the road.
And you know what people think when they
Pinellas
County is, but when you're stuck in one part of the county, you only see that part.
Yeah.
Or you only think about that part. You don't think about the whole.
And then also, you know, again, a part of that conversation as well, a lot of these cuts will directly impact, will mostly impact those who are South County. Is that accurate, or is that?
It's going to impact everybody.
Okay.
And it's more than just a South County issue.
Right.
It's going to impact, like we have EL, Black students throughout the county. It's going to impact everybody.
Okay. And so being at the headquarters in Largo was a central location to the county. So if you're coming from north or coming
it
from the
takes
south,
45 minutes to an hour to get there.
Yeah.
And you're coming from Tarpon Springs.
Yeah.
So
Tarpon would be making a case to say, well, why y'all ain't doing it in East Tarpon? Because we are impacted by this too.
And again, it's the timing of everything.
Okay.
The district could have, the board could have decided not to do a town hall, just send everybody letters and express how they could help.
Okay.
Advocate this.
Solution based.
It's a federal issue.
Right.
It's the federal education department.
Okay.
Office of Business Management holding the funds. So again, it's going to take that lift, that advocacy. And then I do want to just give a shout out to individuals and community partners who became aware of the news, immediately went to organizing.
Okay.
The Pinellas County Council PTA sent out emails to their membership immediately regarding what's going on. I was able to reach out to several organizations and get their take on it and see if they could host satellite locations. They emailed their membership and also looked into it.
Okay.
And I was able to get in contact with the Foundation for a Healthy St. Pete.
Shout out to the Center for Health Equity.
So they're going to be hosting a satellite location in St. Pete. Kudos to them.
Okay.
And,
Dr. Tomlin and Marcus and the whole staff over there. Yeah.
And again, it's quick turnaround.
Okay.
Even on their end.
So
that's quick for them.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. That's quick for their turnaround. You're right, but go ahead.
Because it is a process.
It is.
The foundation to move. So what I'm hearing is the town hall event will be at the headquarters in Largo. It'll be live streamed, and then the Foundation for a Healthy St. Pete will be hosting the live stream so that people can come and view it in the Center for Health Equity. Is that what the jam is?
To be clear.
Yeah.
If you are able to make it to the Largo Administration Building, I'll see you there.
Okay.
If you are unable to go to the Largo Administration and want to participate from your phone, it's going to be available on YouTube.
So start there. Yeah.
Right.
You don't even have to leave your house, right?
Right.
Go to YouTube.
Fill in your car. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then
from
the foundation, if people want to be together and watch the live streaming, input their comments, and have a follow-up discussion with the foundation staff, which is what that's their piece that they're going to do. They can do that as well.
So it's very interactive. So you have a couple of options just to kind of clear it up for everybody.
Right.
If they didn't know.
Third time's the charm.
Yeah. So you can drive to Largo. Right. Option A, which is the best option if you can get there.
Lift your voice. See your representatives in person.
Yes. If not, if you cannot, second option, I'm going to hit them at the foundation. If you want to still have some interaction and let your voice be heard
collectively,
go to the foundation if that's closer for you. The foundation is going to collect that information, and I know they're going to share it with them. if you just want to be involved and just see what's going on, stay at home, go on YouTube.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
Easy squeezy. That means nobody is left behind.
Okay.
Right.
I heard that.
Okay.
Loud and clear. And so for those who are interested and concerned about the programming that's at risk, do you have examples of some of the impacts of this freezing?
Yes, I do. And again, it's a lot. It's a long list. But as with everything, this is a moving target. Things are changing.
Okay.
On July 18th, we received information that $1.3 billion of the 21st Century Community and Learning Centers funding would be sent to the states today.
Okay.
So some of that money, some of the $6 billion that is impacting nationwide, is coming back to states today.
Okay.
So one of the after school and before school programming, that was going to be something that I spoke about.
Okay.
However, it appears that some of that funding is hitting states today, according to the email I received.
Okay, got it. And like you said, it's moving target. So the letter came out June 30th, and then June 15th, the board scheduled this town hall for the 24th. But then that was Tuesday the 15th. Friday, you got more news that not all of the funding was going to be held up. Some of it will be coming back.
Yes.
And
allegedly today.
But that's a lot of money.
But
1.3 billion. You said billion, right?
Yes, but that's nationwide.
Right, but I mean that's
But you cut 6.
I know.
And you're gonna release 1.
No, we need it all. But no, so I definitely. But I'm just trying.
But 1 is more than 0.
Yes, that's my whole point.
I'm with you. I with you.
So there's hope.
And so I saw it was talking about middle school innovation was one of the things. Teacher training and retention.
You reading off what I was going to read.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
But again, this is all publicly available information. It's going to
you just sent it to me ahead of time, and I read it. Thank you.
Hey, it's all good. Again, in professional development.
Okay. So let's talk about that. I want to double click on some of these things because people may hear these headlines and not understand the impact of that, right? So when we talk about like professional development in the context of a celebration around these school grades improving, the things that contributed to them, is that professional development a part of the thing that contributed to that? And now seeing the cuts, like why should we be concerned?
Well, we all know the importance of having highly trained educators, and then professional development is a component of it. So there are meetings before school, professional development, new educators, new social workers, professional development. So all of that can be impacted. At our school board meeting, Superintendent Hendricks shared about 47 positions could be affected by the freezing of the funds. However, there would be no layoffs. There are positions within the district that those individuals could go to if funding was cut. And again,
so they would just have to redistribute the staff.
Yeah, because they would do something different. But anytime we hear about funding cuts, we think job loss. So I'm like, well, let's be clear.
Thank you for that.
Now, do you know, even though like they're moving around, would it be pay decrease for some people? Possible?
I can't speak to that.
Okay.
But on that note, we have a meeting tomorrow to discuss what.
Okay.
So in one day, I'm not going to be out here just rambling stuff.
No, I appreciate that. Yeah.
You know, I can follow up with you on it. But I do know in the past when there has been shifts, that, staff have been able to receive their pay for at least a year until they find something else.
Got it.
But I don't know if that would be the situation. And again, we're going to be getting some funding back, according to the email that I received Friday. So you never know. What if by Thursday all the money guaranteed?
Yeah, because and again, we're looking at this administration, right? Because if you follow the tariff conversation, it's like we're doing 50% tariffs on Friday, but then on Thursday we're like, nah, we were just playing. that's kind of a thing that they do, right?
Something that has never been done before. I'm seeing nippers that has never been seen before.
These are more cuts than ever. Another thing that I saw was the adult education programs are being impacted by that. Talk a little bit about that for us.
Yes. So under adult education, it is related to testing facilitators, PD stipends. As you know, I mentioned earlier, the county is big.
Mm-hmm.
So there's $12,000 allocated for in-county travel, testing materials, $21,000, technology.
Wow.
Over 100,000. And again, how it's been explained is that in some areas we may need to cut back on the offerings. There are some things that may not be as much as a priority, or we can pay for another way.
Okay.
But that discussion will happen tomorrow.
Okay, got it. Wow, it's a moving target, and I just really want to thank you and Miss Teresa. She put it in here as well. Just thanking you for being here. She says, thank you, Tampa Bay Breakfast Club, for bringing school board member Caprice Edmond to inform the community about the federal government freezing funding and the impact. And I just wanted to thank you for your responsiveness. I mean, it was a quick turnaround, a lot of things happening. Let's get this out.
Because this is like we are like it hit us really hard on Friday, or something like everybody's like, well, Thursday, and then by Thursday night we had a whole schedule.
So we had a whole thing set up. So thank you again for that quick turnaround, knowing that it's moving target. Again, the 30th the letter comes out, the 15th you have your meeting, the 18th something changes. And in between that, you got a town hall that's happening, and so it's a lot of moving pieces.
And you think like when you get the information on the 30th, you can't talk to anybody about it until the 15th.
Yeah,
like you can't. Right. So just think like literally, it's kind of like I got it, but I got a hold on it. I can't say nothing.
Yeah. Well, but it's not that way. We received the information. The superintendent can talk to us. So he's keeping us abreast of what's going on. We can reach out to staff, you know.
Right.
So all of that is happening. It's just as a board, we make a decision.
Right.
So me as an individual school board member, I don't say the district finna do this.
Right.
It's us collectively.
That's right.
And I think that is another important component that we as a board collectively said, let's do this. Let's do this.
And y'all can't, and the board itself can't talk prior to that.
Amongst themselves,
right, because you want it to be authentic when y'all sit up there.
No, you want it to be legal.
Right. No, but in my mind, I get it legal, but what I'm saying is in my mind, the reason why
and I say that because a former council member, that thing is serious. That law.
I get it, but what I'm saying is the reason why they put it there so that it can be authentic. Like it ain't like, we made
like pre-planned.
Okay, we together regardless. And then you kind of, so
like I mentioned, town hall wasn't on my mind, so like you said.
From the audience, okay. I love that.
And that's one thing you
Shout
do.
out
You
to the
listen.
engaged community members.
You listen, you're out there, you do the work. And I've always said that about you. Like you're not there just in name. You know what I mean? Just to sit in the seat. Like from day one, you've been one of the people that like consistently doing what you said you was gonna do.
And thank you for that. And with those who just thinking about the forum, thinking about the town hall.
There's one more date, Brother John.
Okay.
Get that date.
So the town hall is happening July 24th. July 29th, we have our first hearing on the budget. So again,
okay,
and it's hard to make.
And this changes your budget conversation.
It does.
Right. Wow. So you're making decisions on the budget, you got it in front of you, and then they say, well, wait, how many millions? What is it? 400?
It impacts Pinellas County School to the tune of $9 million.
$9 million. So if you think about this, y'all, if you have a budget that you're doing and somebody tell you your budget's going to be $9 million short and you got 3 weeks.
So just saying,
you got 3 weeks to
the district.
to try and figure out how.
Sometimes people tell you $100 short and you don't know what to do.
You lose your mind, right? You start making phone calls about who ain't gonna get it and priority. Right?
And y'all did this all in less than a month.
Yeah. Wow.
So again, I just hope that helps community members get a better understanding of the why, and the scope, and the urgency in the situation. But as I mentioned before,
Okay.
It's not the school district holding the funds. It's federal administration holding the funds.
What's the role of the state in this whole thing?
So the state, they receive the funds from the federal government and then they disperse it to districts.
Okay.
So that's their role. And I do want to just be clear on a couple things. We have received the letters from Congresswoman Luna and Congresswoman Castor in support of our district.
Okay.
Sending those letters to the Trump administration, asking them to release the funds.
Okay.
I have.
Give me my money.
Congress approved this.
Okay.
So this isn't just something made up. Congress approved this.
Yeah, this was in the congressional budget saying, no, we cutting that money. Yeah, get it how you live.
And then several states have sued.
Okay.
So several states are suing. We have people from bipartisan advocating for the release of the funds.
Right.
So
Molly,
again, it's great.
Yeah. And I hear that it's really just speaking to the time, because when we talked Saturday, you were saying that there's other things that are impacting the district that's coming out of this budget, and really just impacting communities. But we'll stay focused on the education cuts, but like the Medicaid stuff, the SNAP stuff, like all of those things. When you put that in context, this is just one part of a larger issue that we're having as a country right now.
Yeah, it's important to talk about that because our schools are a microcosm of our community.
Right.
So if families are hungry, if families are unable to get the health care, that's going to in turn impact the education of the child. It's going to impact our staff.
Right.
You know, like there were times where I saw our staff at the food pantries. So these are all these programs made a difference. And now that they're on the chopping block, we are going to see an impact. And regarding Medicaid cuts, the district receives funds from Medicaid to support students with disabilities.
Oh, wow.
So
I didn't know that. Yeah.
So I don't know exactly. I'm going to ask tomorrow, get into the details.
Right.
But I don't know exactly how the bill Medicaid is going to impact our school district Medicaid funds.
Okay.
Because, for example, in 2023, Medicaid reimbursed the district $5 million.
Oh, wow.
So that's significant.
It is.
And so it makes me think about our students with disabilities. It makes me think about all students, the impact of the services and the quality education we are going to be able to provide. Will we get an A next year? Will we get an A the year following?
Right.
Like, how will these funding cuts impact? But again, it's moving.
No, it is absolutely moving. And so one of the things when we talk about what can we do, what can community do, one of the things is definitely show up to the town hall and the forum in any way you choose to engage. And what can the community expect from this town hall? Like, what was kind of the format, and like what are we walking into on Thursday?
So the intention is to provide information.
Okay.
Some of it will be what I shared.
Okay.
There'll be nice graphics, and then solicit some feedback.
Okay.
As well as share with those who are here or in person or online how they can help the district best advocate.
Okay.
Some people are already organizing letters to legislators that put pressure on them to advocate to the federal administration.
Okay.
Some people are going directly to the federal administration, talking about the impact of losing the funds. So different organizations are doing different things. You have some people strategizing on next steps. One school board mentioned looking at our philanthropy partners and seeing which gap would you like to fill?
Okay, I got you saying, okay, like here's the menu of options and things that we have to decide on.
And you mentioned middle school innovation, so there might be a partner
who
wanted to take that lift and say, this is what we'll do.
Okay.
But again, you never know. Next week we could have all the money. So this is a moving.
That is so crazy.
It's a moving target. But I do want to just give kudos to colleagues as well as the district for soliciting community involvement.
Yes.
And again,
because this wasn't something that you had to do.
Nope.
There's no bylaw. It was just like we really need to.
Because you're about the people.
Yeah. because we believe in the process and we trust the people to be able to help inform these decisions that are being made.
And we have this handy dandy phone with everything right here. And if you don't, you can find somebody who might have phones or access. And again, the foundation is going to be hosting. Nice. But you can go to YouTube channel, type in your comments. They will be reading out both.
Okay.
And as you know, with everything, sometimes their comments are duplicative.
Yeah.
So
copycats. Right?
Again, I want to thank you and Kiana for being accessible and making this happen.
Oh so no, quick. Come on now. You know this. You got an open invitation. All you got to do is just say, "Hey, I want to come," and we make it happen. And that's how this happened today. It's like, hey, I got something I need to say. and then just thinking about shifting gears a little bit from the federal funding, because you'll get a lot more information. I'm sure on Thursday, you'll have the community I'm talking to now. You'll have a lot more information, be able to double click on some of these things. And so while we have School Board Member Edmond here, I want to talk about school starting August 11th, right? And what are some things that are important for the families, you know, as we prepare to send the children back to school?
Well, I don't know about y'all, but I'm excited.
Okay.
The beginning of the school year is always a great time. You see families with their pictures, the new clothes, the, back to school giveaways.
Child's Park, August 9th. St. Pete Kids Got Talent.
Yep.
I'm just saying that one. There's a bunch of them that's happening, but that's one.
The June League is having one this weekend in partnership with Ibarra Health, so people can get the physicals, backpacks, with all the resources.
St. Mark is doing one, I think, Wednesday. So I actually get that list and we'll just run it on the Tampa Bay Breakfast. But the excitement around going back to school for a number of reasons.
And then the preparation has been occurring throughout the summer.
Okay.
Preparing for the new year. As you may have heard, there are new principals at some schools, new administration. So preparing for the school start has been a priority of many. There will be transportation push outs where we did a transportation campaign. We didn't receive many complaints this year at all regarding late buses because we were able to streamline the process. So we reduced the routes, combined buses where needed, where, you know, if you got 6 kids getting on a 62 passenger bus, then another bus stop two blocks away, then double it up.
Yeah.
So streamlining those processes.
So I remember last year that was a thing, like with I guess there was a shortage on drivers and the buses. So that's good.
Not a problem.
Yeah.
So you could pick up a bus stop going to one school and then another bus stop going to another school and put them in?
It's organized. For example, Bay Point Middle and Lakewood High School, some kiddos might ride the same bus.
Right, which makes
start time is similar. Yeah,
it makes sense. I just was no.
Okay, so consolidating routes and like, look, you going my way?
Hop on in.
Come on,
I got space.
Makes sense. Right,
it makes a lot of sense.
Enhancing the routing software as well as how families can know where their child is. So that at the push of a button, you can see where your child is.
Find my location.
Yep. So that's
LA was good, man.
Good. And then outside of just back to school starting, there are going to be more community events as the board starts the strategic plan. We did a strategic plan, a 3-year strategic plan from 2023 to 2026. So now it's time to start planning 2026 to 2029. And some of it was from COVID. So now we're going to talk about what we've accomplished, what we want, what new ideas, and of course, get community feedback on that. So that's going to be pushed out soon. Also, lunches. You may have heard that there is an increase in lunch prices. The schools that had no payments for lunch, that is the same. So the kids won't have to pay for lunch. But people will need to apply for the free lunch application.
What's the connection between like SNAP benefits and free lunch? Is there a connection? It's just
let me write that one down.
Because it used to be if you had SNAP, I think that you automatically got free lunch.
There's also income requirements too.
Okay.
Because not everybody might be on SNAP.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's a good question.
I remember I had reduced lunch.
I had reduced lunch too, but I know that they had kind of went
free, but it was
because when we
40
went,
cent, I think.
Yeah, it was 40 or 60 cents. Yeah, it was. But
I don't know what it is.
But you know, back then you had to fill out the application to see, and they had kind of went away with that at one point. It's back
due to funding.
Okay, because of gotcha.
Because some schools just automatically qualified just for the school and where they were at. So everybody got free lunch at the school.
Oh,
and then
see, I
now,
didn't know how that happened. I just remember one year receiving the form, and then the next year not getting it for a long time.
But now your form is coming back.
The form is coming
You
back.
get the little. You remember it was the 3 copy.
Yeah.
And everybody get they.
and now it might all be virtual.
Okay, online. So you got to do your online applications.
Please go online, y'all.
Yeah.
They don't go online. Some of these parents don't go online to check the school grades and the kids. Please make sure you chew and eat.
we gotta send that notice.
We gotta send that notice.
Reminding them. This year you gotta do paperwork. Yeah, you gotta do the paperwork.
Do your paperwork online.
So your babies ain't hungry. Okay, I digress. And then right after school starts, so school starts on August 11th. There's a Bridging the Gap meeting that's happening on the 12th.
Yes,
Tell me about
August 12th.
Okay.
So the Bridging the Gap meeting is going to be held August 12th at Ridgecrest Elementary.
Okay.
People may
tell me about Bridging the Gap. So for those who are not familiar with what Bridging the Gap is and why this meeting is important.
Okay.
What is Bridging the Gap?
So the Bridging the Gap plan was brought upon the district from a lawsuit.
Okay.
As it relates to the achievement of Black students.
Okay.
And there has been some progress in some areas and lots of work needed in others.
Okay.
The reason why the Bridging the Gap plan meeting is going to occur in Clearwater at Ridgecrest Elementary is because that's another segment of the community where there are Black people.
Yeah.
And again, the Bridging the Gap plan impacts students countywide.
Right.
And typically those meetings have been held in St. Pete.
Right. And I want to pause here real quick too, because what you just said, I think a lot of people, if you're hyper local, then sometimes you miss that big picture. But you know, I'm former regional director for an organization or two, and understanding countywide organizing. One of the things that came out, I want to say 2011, 2012, that gave birth to some of these community redevelopment areas or CRAs was there was an economic impact of poverty study that was done by the county that showed that there were 5 areas where poverty was just like highly concentrated. That was like East Tarpon, South St. Pete, High Point, Lellman, and I always forget the other one. So pardon me. But to your point, we're so focused on where we live in St. Pete. Like sometimes if you don't zoom out and really look, you overlook the fact like High Point and Clearwater, their demographics are exactly like ours. The poverty rates are comparable. And so the same types of struggle that are happening around the county are happening in South St. Pete. And when you look at the scope of your work as a Pinellas County school board member, you're not a city of St. Pete school board member. So your responsibility is countywide. And so I just wanted to say that for those who
because they don't understand.
Why are you going to Clearwater? But why it ain't in Tarpon? Or why like
and I do want to talk briefly about just a couple of things because again, these segments can last all day.
Sure.
But
not really because we got to stop it.
We can go multiple segments.
Yes.
But one of the things under Superintendent Hendrick, the Bridging the Gap plan is now decentralized. You know, it's not all right. We at the district know about the Bridging the Gap plan. Minority Achievement Officer Kathleen Young Parker is all over the district, talking with school principals and working on efforts to close the gap at all schools, whether it's your Tarpon Springs or your Bear Creek. All schools have a Bridging the Gap plan.
Okay,
because all schools, if you have 10.
Yeah.
You know, you need to be looking at how are you servicing all students and closing any academic gaps. So I, again, just want to kudos to the district for not having it as a plan where we all know, but school leadership who are moving the needles don't know about it. So that awareness is key. And then we are going to be hosted in the Bridging the Gap meeting at Ridgequest starts at 5:30 p.m.
Okay.
And that information is on the school board website. It's held with a hybrid option. So if you can't make it in person, you can type in the chat and they'll speak your comments or ask your questions. I've attended multiple listen and learns, and they do take feedback from the public and ask us the questions. They say, well, we got a question from online.
And it was Greenwood. And thank you, Ms. Teresa. She put the 5 so-called poverty pockets in Willis County in the chat. Thank you for that.
And I just want to give another shout out to Ms. Jones. Ms. Jones has been on it. Yes. Although she is retired, she continues to be involved in the community and providing her knowledge. So thank you, Ms. Jones, for that.
She's everywhere.
Oh yeah. This is what retirement looks like, y'all. Yeah. What lion have you seen that was retired? You don't. You don't. Right. Okay. and so beyond Thursday's forum, knowing that Thursday is an important step in this direction for people to get the information, get involved. What other ways can community members support students and really be engaged in the school system this year?
Mentoring, volunteering, reach out to your local school, find out what gaps or supports they may have.
Okay.
You can also figure out or see whatever your group's interest is. Like Brother John, you just shouted out a whole bunch of things Child's Park Neighborhood Association is doing right in the community, from providing activities for youth, hosting the back to school bash talent show giveaway. And so people can do the things that are in their realm because it all makes an impact. These backpacks are going to be wonderful. One less thing parents are going to have to worry about is school supplies. That's one less thing.
And teachers, right? They say teachers spend their money a lot of times on school supplies and things that are needed.
Adopt the classroom.
There you go. It's in your court. So you can adopt a class. How do you go about doing that? Like if I say, you know what, I'm going to adopt a class. How do I do that?
You go to whatever school, your preferred school, and say, hi, I would like to adopt a class. And then they give you the paperwork. We have an adopt a class form.
Okay. It's a form.
It's a form.
And you just say, okay, this is what's needed in this particular class.
And they can connect with the teacher, find out what they need. Or you might say, oh, I just want to give you a check and adopt these classes. So here's $100, I adopt a class. And they tell you what the outcome of what your dollars contributed to.
Okay. And then I know a lot of times we focus on the school supplies and back to the backpack giveaways. Uniforms, I think, is another one of those things. I remember this was, I won't say back in the day, but it was about 12 years ago, working with Deborah Figg Sanders, who was the director of the YMCA at that time. We started doing these uniform giveaways. And so just wanted to lift that up as another one. Let me see, Renee event also with uniform giveaway. That was Mama Blue put that in there. And so, uniforms is another way that you can give. I saw China Boy, Hibachi, they're doing socks and like hygiene products. And so when you start thinking about back to school, it's not just the backpacks and the school supplies. It's like other things that you can do as well if you wanted to make an impact.
And you can find out what the uniform colors are and the needs by contacting the school or going to their website.
The
information is on there on whichever school website.
It'll tell you what their particular school colors are.
Some schools are not uniform schools, but need a clothing closet for their kiddos that might be out of dress code or might need additional clothing options. So
I love that.
All hands on deck.
All hands on. There's many ways that you can do this thing. So just a final reminder that Thursday at 6 p.m., that's a couple days after tomorrow, there's the funding freeze town hall hosted by the Pinellas County School Board. It's at the PCS Administration Building, and it'll also be live on YouTube. And for those who can't get out to Largo and you don't have YouTube on your phone, you can actually go over to the Foundation for a Healthy St. Pete. They'll be streaming it live as well. So if you wanted to be in
with the group of people,
then you can actually go over there as well. If there was a final thing, or like, oh yeah, don't let me forget this, that you wanted to give to the community, what would that be?
It's an honor to serve. You can contact me at 727-504-8050. I'm not hard to find. And I also am able to come out to events. I've spoken at neighborhood associations. I'll be speaking at the Sierra Club. So feel free to reach out to me or any board member if you would like for us to come and speak to your group or organization. My email is edmondc@pcsb.org. And you can email the entire board at board@pcsb.org.
Charlie Funk, thank you for that. Charlie Funk says, who don't have YouTube on their phone? Look, we got to say it, because there's people who say, well, this is totally inaccessible and we don't know what's going on and we can't get there and whoop-de-whoop, wop-de-wop. Again, if you can't get to YouTube to find out what's happening with your children in school, then the school board ain't the problem.
It surely isn't.
All right, so thank you again. I was
going to say something.
Can I just say that?
You said it,
okay.
So it's too late now. You can't take it back.
I'm not even trying. Like, come on, man. Like, meet me halfway. And then Charlie says, I'm going to be sharing the links as well as much as I can. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. And again, if you wanted to host a watch party, it's going to be on YouTube Thursday at 6. Invite people to your space and say, okay, well, if you can't make it, we'll open up our doors, stream it live, and do a YouTube watch party.
Or encourage people that, like, if you want to go into the foundation, because I do think it's a great idea to be around other people so that you can get their input and y'all can have a conversation. And it's just not with people that think like you, because sometimes you stuck in this bubble and you don't hear other people's perspectives. And so now you don't have the whole scope of everything.
True. And then if you want to carpool, like if you're going and you got room in your car for 3 other people, or if you got a van, or if you got a church that you're a part of, and you say, you know what, I want to be in the presence at Largo, then organize some rides, organize some transportation. There's church buses, there's city buses, there's
and it's happened before.
Where you can actually carpool. Like if you know people who want to be there but they can't be there, and that's something that you're passionate about, then organize and take people. Like if you can get 10 people on in a van, or 12 people in a van.
Shout out to the foundation for hosting a satellite location.
Satellite location is
the solution.
Absolutely. So again, that's an option. You can do that. There's ways that you can make sure that people get this information. And one of the ways is replaying this. So if you just tuning in right now, we had a robust conversation with school board member for District 7, Caprice Edmond, vice chair, and she provided a lot of information. So if you just jumped in, you can go back, rewind it, share this video with your friends and family who needs to know this. And thank you again, Miss Yvonne, for all that you're doing. I appreciate it. I see you. Q, what we got? We got anything coming up? We got 4 minutes with there's not enough time to do this Ask Kiana.
It's not. No.
No.
I see your face. No.
It's just it's one, but
okay, no.
4 minutes we would have to come back and
nothing. I mean, this week is
this week is a week.
This week is a week.
It's a week. So just want to remind
you. Just go out there and get your money, honey.
Get your money, honey. So again, Thursday is the town hall. There's multiple ways that you can get engaged and participate. Friday night done right. We want to encourage you to continue to support that. Again, we've been averaging about 90 kids every week. And just an amazing group of volunteers who've shown up. And I'm so happy that we have volunteers this year that allow me, like I missed the Friday, and I was able to miss a Friday because we have volunteers. So
you doing something right.
Yeah. We're trying to really build that bench. And so thank you all for that. And then Saturday, there's a lot happening this weekend. Again, there's continued back to school programs. And so you can go to St. Pete Community Calendar on Facebook. That's another place to get information. The Pinellas County School Board website has all
the things,
all with like a bunch of L's kinds of resources that are available to you. So stay engaged, get involved. That would be my 2 cents.
That'll be your 2 cents.
That'll be my 2 cents.
Yeah, I mean, y'all know what I'm gonna say.
What you gonna say?
Be the change you want to be. See,
for real.
No, it's so important. Like boots on the ground. Like this is the time when we really just need to gather together and make sure that our community is thriving.
Yes.
And we have the opportunity. And look, it's okay to be opinionated, but let's not, try to pull down or shoot darts at somebody, because usually those are the ones that's doing it.
Yeah.
And people that's in the stands complaining about it. So if you're going to complain about it, also have a solution and get up and do something.
What's good?
Right. So yeah, that's my little piece.
I'm gonna channel my inner King Reno. Don't just be in the complaint line. like you can call it, but make your introduction of the problem the prelude to the solution. So,
yes.
So think about how you can solve this problem. And I've been saying this for a while now. We have a lot of arsonists, but we need more architects.
And that's it. You know what I mean?
Me? People can set fire, burn the place down, but then when it's time to rebuild, it's crickets. So let's focus on like how we can recruit and find more architects, more people to help us build these things, because we have enough people with matches and gas.
That's it. And so write down those 5 things, y'all, that make you feel good, giggle, smile. Hopefully the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club is on that list.
Hopefully.
Right?
Yeah.
And then stay tuned for Sister Hugh.
She'll make you lose your shoes and shout all around the house. This has been the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
And this is Kiana.
And we out.
Bing, bing.